I just wanted to make a bracket, not a tournament. How have I done this? Oh no. I've made a tournament, boys. Oh dear. Okay, let's start the tournament. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just run this thing. Alright, here we go. For a score. Okay. EG. Actually, nah. Let's go for the memes. Can I change this? Can I go back in time and change this? Oh, look at that. We got a progress meter. What happens now? Okay, TM got... Oh, nice. Tainted Minds got bumped forward. My bracket is so good. So now what happens if I report this one as 3-1 to Tainted Minds, and then I edit this, and I make it actually 3-2 to EG? Ah. Yeah, just submit it. It'll be fine. Yeah, I know it doesn't make sense, but the world doesn't always make sense. You gotta stay with the times. Challenge. Alright, let's just update that. Yeah. Oh, for goodness sake, go away. No. Oh no. What have I done? Hold on a second. Back it up. It's still 0-0. Yes. Okay, we're fine. Okay, we gotta go back. We gotta back it up here. There we go. Click the reload button. Can I reload the tournament? How do I do that? Ah. Aha. Excellent. Alright. Alright, let's do this. We've got a perfectly generated bracket here by yours truly. We'll do straw polls for every single... We'll do chat straw polls for every single one. Let's do that. Okay, hold on a second. Let me just get a straw poll for you guys. We'll start off with the... top half of the bracket. Who wins? The first one we have EG versus Tainted Minds. Create poll. Copy poll.
They looked at the reviews. Only 1 star. Nim.
There we go, guys. There's the poll for the first one. You need to vote on this one. I won't vote. I'll just check the results. But obviously, I'm going to be putting my actual vote into the last one, or into the real bracket. So don't worry, buddy. You'll see what I think in a second. Wow. All of the kangaroos are sleeping. All the koalas have accidentally knocked themselves out. Boss C1, thanks for 250 bits, by the way. I appreciate that. Really, you guys think EG are gonna take this? I mean, there's been a trend at the last few World Championships where Australian teams have been getting better and better compared to the rest of the world. So I'm gonna have to disagree with you guys here. I think I'm gonna give it to the Tainted Minds because why not? But EG are pretty good, so I'll give it 3-2 because yeah, they do have Chicago in Las Vegas. They didn't think that could be done. It wasn't geographically possible before this, but now it's been made possible. Okay, next we've got PSG versus Chiefs. Wait, PSG, Chiefs. Wait, we've got to create that poll. Okay, copy, paste. Click on the poll, everybody, and then choose who you think is going to win. I'll just click on the results and we'll see. So far, we've disagreed on every single result, Twitch chat. So far, we've disagreed every time. Wow. Okay, this is either showing the ignorance of all of you guys in Twitch chat, or maybe this is showing how much you guys are afraid to vote against Fruity when he's actually here, or at least he was here. You're all thinking, hey, the Australians are all sleeping. Let's just vote against them. They're all sleeping. You're trolling Fruity, you think? This isn't really trolling Fruity, but how is it 7? Is it really dead even here? With PSG 1 vote up, who just voted here? Oh, Chiefs. Okay, can you guys press 1 in chat if you did not know that Chiefs actually didn't win OCE this year? The Tainted Minds are the rank 1 team from OCE. They beat Chiefs 3 times actually in 3 different series. They beat Chiefs this season. So Chiefs have lost 3 times. Yeah, look at all these people typing 1 in chat. They didn't even know that. That's why you do your research, guys. Like, I'll show you. I know a lot of you aren't going to believe this, but I just Googled Wikipedia. I meant to Google RLCS. What am I doing? So if we go to RLCS over here, go to Oceania, and we scroll down and we see what happened. So, wait, where's the league play? League play. Here we go. So OCE Season 6 League play. There it is. Tainted Minds. They beat the Chiefs 3-2. They won the last 2 games in that game, or in that series. Then in the finals, they won 4-2 against the Chiefs. Again, strong finish. And then they beat them 4-2 again. I think that the Chiefs were going to need to win 2 best-of-5s in a row here, but they didn't even win the first one. So Tainted Minds have beaten Chiefs 3 times this season. And you guys still think the Chiefs are more likely to win their first round matchup. Personally, I think that you have to just look at the record of OCE versus Europe in the past. OCE have never beaten Europe. They nearly beat Europe last season, with Tainted Minds going 2 wins and 3 losses against Envy. Chiefs managed to beat 2 teams last season, right? Oh no, Chiefs beat Envy. What am I talking about? No, Tainted Minds lost to Envy, Chiefs beat Envy. But apart from that, I think that's the only time that OCE have ever beaten Europe, right? It's not a common occurrence by any means. And PSG, just because they're the 4th seed team in Europe, doesn't mean that they're a weak squad at all. I think they're actually a pretty good team. And Farah and Chaussette have won a LAN before, an international LAN. So they've got the experience. Fruity's been their best player all season. I think I have to give this one to PSG. Chiefs are the 2nd seed EU or OCE team, and a 2nd seed OCE team has never won a series at Worlds, and I don't think that they're going to win this one. In particular, I think that PSG are just going to be a little bit too good. So again, I think I disagreed with you on this as well. So we're 0-2 actually, 0 for 2 on agreements. I've got PSG and Tainted Minds going through. Again, a close series though. I'm gonna give that one 3-2. I think 3-1 would also be a decent prediction, but why not make it a 5 game? Right, what we got next? Dig Tainted Minds. Okay, let me just make a Dignitas Tainted Minds poll. And see how many of you vote Tainted Minds as a joke. Let's see how many comedians we have in chat right now. Okay. See how many comedians we've got. Oh, a lot of comedians. You guys are very funny. That's rich. That's good. That is actually a very good 30%. That is very, very funny. Guys, that is hilarious. Nah, I jest. Tainted Minds they've got the potential to be the strongest Australian team that have ever been at LAN. But Dignitas are the best team that have ever existed. So I can't possibly vote against them here. But yeah, that's the brave. I was going to say the brave few, but it's not even a few of you. That's nearly 50 people. Really. Okay. Yeah, I'm obviously giving this one to Dignitas. I think 3-0 is fairly fair. We'll go for a fairly fair prediction. Would be 3-2. I'll move the alerts down there for a second. Zoomerdick, thanks to the Prime sub, by the way. I appreciate that. Next up, we got G2 versus F3. Oh boy, this one's gonna split the chat, I believe. A G21. Oh no, not G21. We want G2. Okay. There you go, guys. There, get your votes in. I'm not voting. I'm just gonna spectate. Whoa, F3, they got a good start there, but G2 are fighting back. So it looks like all of the G2 fanboys are really, really slow APM, but there are more of them. It's Kornovi versus Cuxer. Again. G2 fanboys have slow internet. Listen, I don't know really what to expect from this matchup, I'm not going to lie. If we look at what Flipside have been doing internationally with this roster of Yukio, Mystic, and Cuxer, they beat Cloud9, then they got trashed by NRG. That was at Gnarly 2. And with Jesse as a substitute, they nearly beat PSG, did beat Complexity at, what do you call it? At DreamHack Leipzig at the start of the year. Now, I think that a certain Yukio RL, who's not subscribed to me, by the way, he could do that at any minute. But yeah, he's probably playing a lot better this season than he was last season. By probably, I mean definitely. He's been looking pretty hot on the PPG stats, which means points per game, in case you guys were wondering. And if you ever hear anybody say to you that points per game doesn't matter, that there's actually lots of things going on a Rocket League pitch that don't generate points, and that there's plenty of good players with low points per game, tell them that they're clowns. Points per game is all that matters. Because look, we've got Cuxer, top points per game for Europe, then all of Dignitas, and who's this? Is this Yukio? In at number 5 points per game, actually 350.55.77. That is pretty impressive. Other good Ignite, Maestro, Scrub Killer. Well, I mean, sometimes there's bad players at the top of points per game as well, but most of the players at the top of points per game are really, really good. So yeah, Yukio's been killing it this season. I think that I've got to give him props for that. And if we swing over to North America real quick, let's swing over to North America. Hold on a second here, guys. So score per game. Got Gimmick, Squishy, Garrett, Justin. No surprise there. JNAP's Wonder, actually. He's been up there all season. That might be a surprise to you guys. Memory as well. That might be a surprise to you guys. These players not making LAN. Seabass as well. Chicago's been getting hyped, so that's not too surprising. But yeah, you might be surprised to see some names up here. Maybe players to watch out for next season. Yeah, Kronovi's actually had an above average season for him. And then we got Rizzo all the way down here. So yeah, you got Rizzo and Mystic are definitely lower on the statistical end this season. With JNAPs killing it, Cuxer killing it, Kronovi doing better than usual. I would say that if I look at the two teams and how they performed, like these two teams going back to G2 versus Flipside, and how they actually performed in the regionals, I think that Flipside are the favorite here. Just gonna bring my Flipside bias back because I want to trigger as many anti fans as possible, because this is obviously one of the things people like to hate on me about, is that I'm always biased for Flipside. Well, just to give you even more evidence to support your claim, I'm gonna bet for them here against G2 as well, just for the bants, But yeah, I do think that's probably gonna happen. Flipside are gonna be boot camping before this LAN, and yeah, they're probably gonna pop off. You've agreed every prediction so far. Don't tell me things like that, Lenny. That's worrying. Don't tell me things like that. Yeah, that's just what I think here. Yukio's popping off this season. Cuxer's popping off this season. It's time. It is time for Flipside to actually win a series at an international LAN again. Okay, next one. Who wins? We're shouting right now. I don't know why we're shouting that one. NRG versus PSG. All right. Okay, we got there eventually. Here we go, boys. Next. Again, I'm not gonna vote. I'll just spectate the results. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this is the most one-sided one we've seen yet. That's insane. They've forgiven NRG for their absolutely poo-stained season already. People have already forgiven NRG for sucking all season. Justin fanboys. Well, I'm a Justin fanboy. You're looking at the number one Justin fanboy. Like, when everybody else was doubting Justin's performance capabilities last season, I was like, nah, he's gonna be insane. Before I even saw him play a LAN game, I was like, nah, that kid's gonna be nuts. Justin and Garrett fanboy. What did Fireburner ever do to you, Yukio? What did Fireburner ever do to you? Jason Nunez, or whatever his name is. I think it's Jason Nunez. Yeah, I'm definitely a big NRG fanboy as well, though. I think that they've probably got this one. I'll give PSG a game, because I don't think it's going to be a walk for NRG, and they have looked pretty shaky this season at times, but you don't rate dominance players. That makes two of us, mate. That makes two of us. Yeah, I reckon NRG have probably got this. So we've got 2 EU, 1 NA in the semi-finals, according to me. Okay, let's get back into the next one. Last round, Weedham Girls versus Cloud9. Who wins? Okay, we got Weedham Girls, C9, create poll, copy, paste. Click on the poll, everybody. Get your votes in. I've got a feeling that this is going to be quite a one-sided vote, because there's lots of C9 fanboys all over the world now, which is fine. They're a very successful esports organization, doing pretty well in League of Legends at the moment. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that their Rocket League team is going to do quite as well as their League of Legends team this season. Maybe they could. Yeah, top 4 is possible. I suppose they can do just as well, but I don't think they're going to go better than the League of Legends team. You guys seem to think so, though. This is a crushing win for Cloud9 in the vote. Okay, let's think about this one. So last LAN, Envy scraped a win, or actually, first of all, what did Envy do? They got smashed by NRG, right? Envy got smashed by NRG. That was with Devo in place of Metanoris. They went in as the fourth seed. What were Envy? No, they were fourth seed last season, weren't they? Weedham Girls were fourth seed last season. They've got a good matchup against Flipside historically, but not so good against pretty much anyone else recently. Bad against NRG, bad against Cloud9, bad against what do you call it? OCE teams recently. I think I have to give this to Cloud9 just because Weedham Girls haven't had the best LAN performances recently. It's been a while since we saw them do well at LAN. So I think Cloud9 have probably got this. You know what? I'm going to give it 3-1 as well. Yeah. You have to look up who's on Weedham Girls every time, really. Interesting. I'm going to give this a 3-1 to Cloud9. I think it's going to be all NA, all EU. Alright, let's just stay with winner's bracket for now, then we'll do losers all the way through. So winner's bracket, first match is Dig versus Flipside. Okay, let's see how many Yukio fanboys we've got in chat. It's Justinson Matt Ander. Thanks for the 2-month tier 1. I appreciate that. It's Justin's son.
If Fireburner plays like he did at regionals,
wow, you guys are actually
Garrett
voting
and
with your
JSDN
heads.
play like they did at S5, they are winning LAN PogChamp.
You think Energy are winning LAN if they play? To be honest, if Garrett and Justin pop off and Fireburner play solid, they're well up there with Dignitas. Yeah, this is fair. You guys are actually getting better at this. Dignitas, they've been doing pretty good against Flipside recently. The last 2 times they played them was both sweeps, I believe. So, yeah, let's just go for another sweep. Dignitas 3-0. Still not lost a game. Dignitas into the grand final without losing a game. Just because, they apparently always sweep Flipside recently. Easy peasy. They didn't play them in the regionals, actually, which was a shame. That would have been a good matchup. Okay, NRG Cloud9. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Have I agreed on you guys? I think I've agreed on with you guys quite a lot towards the end of this. Quite a lot. At the start, I disagreed with you guys mostly, but now I think you're starting to make smarter predictions. Rebel 8, thank you for the 2-month in a row prime sub. That's very kind of you, man.
Dig will sweep everyone 90% of the time.
90% of the time. I don't know if they've got a 90% sweep ratio, but it does feel like that at times. Okay. Energy Cloud9. Bear in mind, these two teams did play at the RLCS NA regionals. I'll just bring up that result for you in case you didn't see what it was. So here's the North American playoffs. NRG Cloud9 4-2. Now, things to consider. NRG started off this series very well. Then they actually didn't look too hot in this 1-0 win on Manfield. This is a really important game. If Cloud9 won this game, I think they were winning the series based on how the game looked. NRG, I think they were quite fortunate to win this game 3. Then these 2 games were controlled pretty well by Cloud9, so it could have easily been 3-2 to Cloud9 at this point in the series. Instead, it's 3-2 to NRG, and then they take the Wasteland game. I think these 2 teams are actually pretty close. Although NRG kind of ran away with at the end of the season. I think they're pretty close, and I'm going to give it 3-2 to NRG. But Cloud9, yeah, a lot of you might think that I was going to make a confident NRG prediction here. I'm not. I actually think these teams they're very close. But NRG have, I think, just got a more willpower. They just really want to win. They really want to win that RLCS LAN. Cloud9, they always just look so, like, they just don't care. They're just like, cool, yeah, scored a goal, nice. I don't think that kind of attitude is going to get them wins in tight series. TJ Oregui 23, thanks to 2 months in a row, not 23 months in a row. I appreciate that. What is F3 doing in the loser bracket? They're waiting for these matches to happen. I know that's not what you meant. Okay, let's go down to the loser bracket for a little bit. We'll leave this semi-final matchup for now. Let's go down to the loser bracket. So next match is Weedham Girls EG. Let's see what you guys have to say about this one. Okay, there we go. Just get your predictions in here. Okay, let's see what the Twitch chat are thinking for Weedham Girls EG. Remember, EG bombed last LAN pretty hard. If we go to RLCS Season 5, after losing a cheat... Oh, no, yeah, they actually... It was the LAN before this that Lethimer did quite well, and then he didn't qualify. But yeah, they bombed out in the last day. That's what they did after making a good run. Both these teams, Chiefs and EG, got destroyed at the start of the last day. But before that, they were doing pretty hot. So there we go. G2 lost to EG last LAN. Team Envious, who are now Weedham Girls, lost to Chiefs 3-0. Chiefs only beat EG 3-2. So, looking at past results, and if you think that EG have upgraded this season by going Chicago over Chrome, you would be perfectly fine. Like, I think you would be okay here predicting EG to win. Like, you could make a case for that. I don't think it's like anywhere near as one-sided as this percentage would suggest. That being said, I do think the Weedham Girls are just the better team right now. So I'll give it to them. But I think it's close. I'm making the case for EG being a good team to justify me giving 2 games to EG. I've done this a lot. I've actually had a lot of 3-2s so far. A lot of 3-2s. But that's just because I think a lot of these matchups are super close, and I don't want to make a one-sided prediction because that'll make people think that the matchup's not close when in fact it is. Okay, G2 versus Chiefs. This will be interesting. So G2 versus Chiefs. I really think that G2, by finishing second, have got like the worst draw ever. Same thing with Weedham Girls. These are terrible second seedings just because you end up in this losers round 1. It's just really unfortunate. I don't like this format at all, personally. But yeah, we got not G3, not G32. Chiefs, okay. There's a G2 versus Chiefs. Chiefs 1. Let's see what you guys think about this. I've got a pretty good idea where I think this one's going to go, according to Twitch chat, but you never know. Fano, thank you for the 2-month in a row tier 1. I appreciate that. Yeah, G2 getting most of the votes here. That's not surprising. Now, bear in mind, last season, G2, although they were eliminated in losers round 2, they did not win any series. They went in as a first seed, so they immediately go to losers round 2 after losing their first game, and then they lost straight away, just like Vitality. But Vitality lost in losers round 1.
Love your content. Keep it up.
So Vitality and Chiefs are in G2 had the same journey. In fact, they both lost 3-0 in winners bracket, then they lost 3-2 in losers in their first matches. They're just out straight away. And Chiefs, as soon as they dipped down into loser bracket, they bounced back, winning a series. So did EG. They went to losers, won a series immediately. So, Chiefs, they're going to really bring it to G2. This is not going to be an easy one for G2. I really do think this could be the season where we get both OCE teams winning a game. 3-2 to the Chiefs. Unlucky for G2. They got honestly the worst draw ever. They could have. I think they would have preferred being 3rd seed here. They would have loved to play against Weedham Girls rather than play against Flipside and then run into Chiefs down here. This is like actually a worse draw for them than if they'd finished 3rd in NA. Swap places with Cloud9. I would have maybe given G2 a win over Weedham Girls because Weedham Girls have started slow. Even the LAN that Remco won in Season 3, they lost their first game or their first match in day 1. They got swept. Then they went loser bracket run to win it all. So, yeah, that's why I'm putting Weedham Girls weak here. Weak in their first series. But yeah, there we go. So I think it's just going to be more G2, rip G2, and then maybe roster change. I don't know who they change though. We'll have to wait and see. You've been the entire stream with that pick? What do you mean? It's just like what I think is going to happen. It doesn't mean I hate any of these teams. You gotta pick somebody. Okay, we got PSG Weedham Girls. PSG Weedham Girls. Interesting. I bet we get like no votes on this one because it's EU versus EU and nobody gives a monkeys about EU versus EU. They only care about American teams. Nah, I'm just kidding. He actually really does hate Kronovi. Kronovi owes me a fiver. Kronovi owes me a fiver. Just saying. Just gonna put that out there. He owes me £5. He was like wanting to go to the casino on the last night after the after party at RLCS season 6, and I said, "Oh, it's alright. I'll get an Uber. You can just owe me." And then he bailed. Didn't even take the Uber.
Love you, John.
And he said, "Oh no, me and my girlfriend, we've decided we're not going to go to the casino." I was like, "Hey, no problem. It's fine." So I hopped in the Uber with my friends, left Kronovi and his girlfriend. Later that night, we see him at the casino. I'm like, "Mate, what's all this about? What are you doing? You thought you said you weren't coming." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, no, we decided to come. I'm so sorry." I was like, just messing with him. No big deal. But he still owes me a fiver though. Just saying, he still owes me a fiver.
I think G2 will win RLCS if Rizzo does his dance every time they puppy out. Fingers crossed for a quality LAN this season.
We'll see. They might just do the slumped shoulder, walkout that they've been maining recently. I hope we see the Rizzo dance now. Sean Springer, thanks for the 5 month in a row prime. Tom Mythical, thank you for the 2 month in a row prime. 87 Squirrels, thanks for the 5 month in a row prime. There's quite a few Squirrels, my man. Wait, this is a tough one actually. You guys have Weedham Girls winning this. PSG, they didn't look too bad against Dignitas in the EU regionals. If we go to that, wait, we need to go to 6 here. No, we don't want the rival series. RLCS. Yeah, if you look at this, so PSG beat Weedham Girls in league play. They actually beat them. So this match has happened this season. PSG won. PSG also beat Vitality in qualifying for LAN, which a lot of people would say is more impressive than beating Mouse. But Weedham Girls beat Flipside, which is also pretty impressive. And that same Flipside team went on to beat PSG. However, I think that this is a bit of a it could be a rock paper scissors matchup with Flipside losing to Weedham Girls, beating PSG, and then PSG beating Weedham Girls. It might just go like that, and then Dignitas beating everybody. And PSG apparently, like, they could have won this. This game 3 was pretty close as well before Dignitas kind of ran away, ramped up here. PSG are actually not a bad team. They're 4th seed, but don't underestimate them. Yeah, I could see PSG winning this. I could see PSG winning this. They beat Weedham Girls in league play. Looked strong against Dignitas. Stronger than Weedham Girls did. Yeah, I think that Weedham Girls beat Flipside if they meet them at LAN, but apart from that, I think they lose to every other, or they lose to Dignitas and PSG. I think that they just lose those matchups. Another 3-2 though. These matchups are also close. I'm writing 3-2 to indicate that I think it's a close match. 3-1 I think is, a solid win. 3-0, not close. So Dignitas are the only 3-0s I've got so far. Oh dear. Okay. Now, on to the fun one. So we got Tainted Minds versus Chiefs. So you guys most of you guys didn't even know that Chiefs finished as the 2nd seed this season in OCE. So what do you know about this one? But then again, what do I know about this one? I didn't watch any of these series. I just saw that Chiefs lost them all. Protees, thanks for the 2 month tier 1. I appreciate that. Is this going on YouTube? Yeah, of course. Why would I not put beautiful prediction videos on YouTube so they can all disagree with me as well? All right, so you've all learned your lesson. Look at that. Twitch chat's learning. Tainted Minds are actually the team who finished 1st seed. Oh, well done, everybody. You're right. That is the correct prediction here. That is exactly the right prediction. Because Chiefs have taken 2 games against Tainted Minds every time they've played this season. So I think that's probably the prediction you're supposed to make here. You're allowed to make other predictions, but this is the right one. Okay? You're learning. Not 3-2 though, 3-0 or 3-1. But Chiefs took 2 games off Tainted Minds every time they played, which was 3 times out of 3. Anyway, Flipside versus PSG. Next, this is for top 4. For top 4, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I clicked on the results before copy-pasting the bracket. Hold on. There you go. Now, Flipside did play PSG twice this season. So if you're gonna cheat, you could look at this matchup, flip side 4-1 PSG, or this matchup, flip side 3-0 PSG. Those are the two times that they have played. Okay, Lenny, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, so you guys expecting Flipside to win. Like I said, I do see Flipside Weedham Girls PSG as a rock, paper, scissors matchup, so I also think that Flipside are going to beat PSG. And I don't think it's going to be as close because this hasn't been close either of the other times that they've met. And if Cuxer makes it to final day, you know he's going to be popping off. We're going to see some Cuxer double touches for sure. Alright, Cloud9 Tainted Minds. Cloud9 Tainted Minds is about to happen. Oh boy. Here we go. I'm excited for this one. Create pull. Copy. Multiple pastes. Click on the results. Wait for all of you guys to be wrong. Okay, it's Pringles. Thanks for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. That is very kind of you. Now, let me tell you guys a story. About how OCE got flipped upside down to the bottom of the world. Probably happened due to like the moving like land masses beneath the crust of the earth. Anyway, I was going to tell you a story about the difference between season 4, 5, and 6, and OCE's journey throughout each of them. So let us observe the best performing team in OCE at the last few LANs. Let's see how well they did. How is that not a thing, by the way? How is this? It literally is. Oh, so stupid. How did that not work? Wait, I've got a 6. I'm meant to go to 3. Hold on. We went to the wrong one. Okay, here we go. We did it right. So, Alpha Sydney, at the very first LAN that OCE played in, they scraped a win against Denial Esports. Denial Esports, by the way, was Lethamyr Corrupted G and Sad Jr. Alpha Sydney, now Chiefs, beat them. Alpha Sydney was Torsos Jake Drippe, the Chiefs of last 2 LANs. And then they immediately got, destroyed by, where did they lose first? Yeah, they destroyed by Mocket, destroyed by
G2
Northern Gaming,
no
or by Leftovers. Goodbye. But hey, Alpha Sydney managed to win one series in the winners bracket. Jam only won a single game, but that just shows how weak the second seed was back then. Second LAN, Pale Horse don't even win a game. This is the Tainted Minds of today. Well, they've got CJ. Cammy actually now plays for Chiefs. He replaced Drippe. So 2 of these players in Pale Horse Esports who didn't even win a game are now at RLCS. CJ plays for Tainted Minds. Chiefs lost to G2, then they beat NRG, and this series against Cloud9, they were far more. Although they lost 3-1 here, they could have actually won this. This game 2, which Cloud9 won 3-2. Chiefs hit the bar like 4 times on open nets. They should have been 2-0 up here, and then you never know what's going to happen. So Chiefs, I think, performed better this season than they did in Season 3, despite falling at the exact same hurdle. And then at Season 5, they made it past that hurdle. They won in the winners bracket, then they lost, then they won in the loser bracket, so they won 2 series, and Tainted Minds nearly won a series. This was a nail-biter versus Envy. So the progression I'm trying to show you guys is OCE are improving. And in order for them to improve this LAN, well, they already actually have improved, because I've got both OCE teams winning at least 1 series, and then one of them winning twice. So they already have improved. So if you want to continue that story, I don't need to give them a win here. But I'm going to do it anyway, because that's more interesting. 3-2, goodbye Cloud9. Rip America. Yeah, literally. See you later. Oh no, NRG are still here. Yeah. Cloud9, they did really well, but yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. it just wasn't meant to be. Tainted Minds are too good. I haven't actually watched any of their games this season, but apparently they're beating Chiefs, they're pretty good. Yeah, they're pretty good as well. They might have lost to Cloud9 3-0 last season, but we're not going to think about that. We're not going to think about this either. Tainted Minds, 3-2. Goodbye Cloud9. Goodbye G2. Goodbye EG. NA, struggling. But Energy, the final, boss, yet again. We'll do winners finals first of all. Okay, now we're gonna get to the business end of the tournament. All right, let's get into the final ones here. What a meme! Oh my goodness, my bracket's such a meme. I love how unlikely this bracket is to actually finishing. There we go, boys. NRG versus Dignitas. Let's see what you guys think. Bear in mind, the Dignitas have won the last 4 times that this matchup has happened. The last 4 times. Why is energy so high? They're Dignitas as well. JKs, I'm not hating on America. Look, somebody had to lose. Somebody had to lose to Tainted Minds. They ran into Cloud9. If Tainted Minds had run into PSG, I would have given them the series. Flip side, well, we're about to find out. But anyway, back to the main event of the evening. Dignitas versus NRG. Right, so the last time that Dignitas played NRG was at Gnarly. They destroyed them in the grand finals. They also played each other in the semifinals at Gnarly, and it was a close series, but Dignitas won. Before that, they played the double bracket at the grand finals of RLCS. Dignitas won both of them. But the last time that they played in winners bracket of RLCS, NRG took it, and I think they're going to replicate. NRG were looking pretty hot, actually, in the run-up to this. And I don't think that this is going to be as much of a warm-up for Dignitas going 3-0 Tainted Minds flip side. My losers round 4 teams. Dignitas, they just seem to destroy flip side all the time. I don't think that's going to give them as much confidence as NRG beating Cloud9 will. So I'm going to give this NRG 3-2. Oh, it's happening, boys. It's actually happening. The rematch. Is it coming? Alright. We need to do the losers semis first. We need to do the losers semis. Okay. Who wins? TM or Flipside? Actually, I think Flipside was supposed to be first. Not that it really matters that much. Okay, Flipside or Tainted Minds? Who wins? Who wins? People are so angry for a prediction. Yeah, I kind of have a little bit of fun with my predictions as well. You know, there's logic behind it, but you can make a case for pretty much any score happening. Oh, I forgot to click on this. Hold on. It's all about matchups, T-Break. It's all about matchups. Certain teams are not difficult. Like Flipside seem to never be difficult for Dignitas. Cloud9 Energy, that's always a good series. So although like Flipside might beat Tainted Minds, that doesn't make the Flipside a better warm-up for Dignitas compared to Cloud9 for Energy. You know what I mean? Like different teams match up differently. That's why I have Flipside ahead of PSG, PSG ahead of Weedham Girls. But I've already said that if Weedham Girls meet Flipside at this LAN, I think Weedham Girls will beat them. Because they always seem to do just that. Yeah, I do think that Flipside versus Tainted Minds is probably going to go to Flipside though. If it happens. Nah, just kidding. Let's go Tainted Minds all the way. 3-2 over Flipside. OC's bringing home the title. How are they doing this? How have they managed to pull out this incredible journey? Holy cow, rip Yukio. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see that one coming myself. That was insane. No way can they. They've already lost to Dignitas earlier in the tournament. 3-0. And now they have to play them again? That's a pretty tough one. That's a tough ask. I might as well ask the question anyway though, guys. Who wins? Dig or Tainted Minds? Who's it going to be? Alright, there you go. Dignitas Tainted Minds. Oh, I've got to click this. Okay. Ah, yes, you're all starting to see the truth. You're all starting to see the fact that this world is flipped upside down because Australia's on the wrong side of the world. So if you look at things from their perspective, like, it does kind of change your view quite significantly. That's what I like to see. Ah, yes. Tainted Minds versus Dignitas. There's really only one way that this is going to go at the end of the day. You know, Dignitas, I don't think they've ever lost a game to, Gale Force Esports. They didn't even have to play an OCE team until this LAN. They lost a single game to Chiefs in this season. Then they just, breezed through with no OCE teams in the way. This LAN, they're just going to destroy Tainted Minds in round 2. But look how much Tainted Minds are learning on their loser bracket chart. Look at this. That's a lot of knowledge that they've gained from 3 5-game series in a row. Who would have expected that? And also another 5-game series versus EG. That's so much game time. They're going to be so used to this stage. Foolish Dignitas have just gone 3-0, 3-0. 3-2. They've not had anywhere near as much practice on this stage. It's basically Tainted Minds' home ground at this point. Dignitas, they're not just away from home, they're like double away. So yeah, really only one way I could see this going. And that's the 3-0 sweep. Tainted Minds have made it all the way to the finals. How have they managed this incredible upset? Holy cow. Man alive, this is the best script I've ever seen. Done up a complete capitulation from Dignitas. What were they thinking? Actually, you know what they were probably thinking is let's just get out of this tournament. Get back to our hotel room. Get on a video call with someone who's old enough to go into the casino, and we can gamble our previous prize money winnings in Vegas. Obviously, they're all too young to go themselves, but they can, they can FaceTime with somebody, one of their friends who's old enough. Just give them all the money to go gamble it for them. So they're Dignitas. Don't worry about them. They're just in their hotel rooms. They're having fun. They're just chilling out. They're probably not even watching this grand final. They're just on FaceTime with people who can gamble their money for them. Gamble responsibly, though, of course. Okay, NRG versus Tainted Minds. And you know by now what I'm going to ask you guys. Who wins the first series between NRG and Tainted Minds? It's a best of 7 in the grand final. Oh, this is a best of 7 as well. Oh, yeah. Ha! Of course. 4-0. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, next. Now, yes, this is where the Twitch chat is starting to become fully acclimatized to what is happening here. Like where the script writers are taking us, It's happening. Tainted Minds NRG. Jeez, that's a one-sided vote. You guys are savages. You're hardly giving NRG a chance. But to be honest, neither do I. They maybe get a game, but that's about it. They're going down. Let's just face it. Tainted Minds have played so much Rocket League by now. NRG have hardly even touched the stage. Like, their controllers are probably getting all, sticky from nobody using them. They've collected so much, dust and rust in the downtime that they've had. Meanwhile, Tainted Minds is staying, nice and loose. Nice and ready. For the grand final. The rematch. Of Tainted Minds versus NRG, okay. Who do you guys have winning this one? Tainted Minds NRG Grand Final. For all the series prior to this one, I didn't read the small print of the script. I just read the result. I didn't read the playbooks for every kickoff and every goal and all of the stuff that happens in between. But for the grand final, I did have the time to sit down and read exactly what's going to happen. So let me tell you exactly what's going to happen in this final. So, 6 games in, we're going to be just a cheeky little draw, tied up, three games each. Game 7 to decide the biggest prize pool in Rocket League history, and NRG are going to score with maybe 4 seconds left on the clock. They'll score some really stupid 50-50 goal on the goal line. Probably Fireburner. Just gonna 50-50 it in. Real heartbreaker for Tainted Minds, who have gone through this massive journey just to fall with 4 seconds remaining in the final game. But wait, what's that? The ball is up on 0 seconds. Who would have thought it? No way, it can't happen again. Not to NRG, the team who did this to Dignitas last season. You've got to be kidding me. And the ball bounces off the curve at the midfield and it kicks up. And all of the Americans in the audience are just thinking, no, not again, not to us. This can't possibly happen to us. And then in comes CJ for the Justin play. This is Rocket League, everybody shouts. But then he hits the bar and the NRG win 4-3. And that's the GG's, everybody. NRG are your champions. The Season 6 champions. CJ probably should have practiced more open nets because he hit the bar when it mattered most. It was a good run, though. A very good run. I think they can, they can hold their heads up high for this one. Nobody saw it coming. Not even me. When I started this bracket prediction, I had no idea they were going to get this far, but they did well. They did really well. You guys, yeah, unlucky. You're almost right. Almost right. You started to see the Tainted Minds were playing well towards the end of this, but overestimated them just a little bit. Just that last game you got wrong. But hey, you were close. Good chat. Good job to chat.